Hey y'all! In this video, I'm bringing you two beginner-friendly thrift flips as part of the Thrift Flip Road Trip Open Challenge. And if you're coming from the playlist, you're now in Columbus, Kentucky, known for Columbus Belmont State Park and the Mississippi River. This is as far in western Kentucky as you can go without falling in the river. Now, let's jump in my car and head south into Tennessee and see what we can find. So at this little antique mall, I ran up on this beautiful picture. Everything in this booth was half price, and I could not resist. Now, I chose this piece because of the raised texture and because it had this very intricate hummingbird design on it, but I wasn't crazy about the color. So before I ever put my paintbrush to the piece, I gave it a really, really good cleaning, and that's very important when you're um, buying thrifted pieces is to be sure they are cleaned thoroughly so that your paint or whatever you're doing to it will stick. Now, I'm using chalk paint, um, and one tip that I've learned is to make the paint go on smoother is to wet your paintbrush just a little bit. I usually keep a spray bottle next to me and I will spray the ends of my brush, and that makes the paint go so much smoother. Y'all, if my voice gets a little nasally, I'm sorry. I had a terrible sinus infection and I'm still getting over it. I'm lots better now, but I was down for 3 or 4 days, and that's why this video only has two projects in it. But I am so glad to have been able to bring it to you guys because it is part of this Thrift Flip Road Trip Challenge hosted by our Green Acres and the Crafting Cousins. There is a fantastic playlist as well as links to the host channels in the description box below. So be sure to check out our hosts, Teresa and Trish and Kay, and then hop on the playlist because you never know where you're going to end up next on this road trip. If you're a beginner when it comes to thrifting, one piece of advice that I can tell you is don't pay attention to the color of an item. Just imagine what it can look like with some TLC and a little bit of paint. I was not crazy about the color of this picture, but with some chalk paint, it turned out really pretty, I think, and it's very refreshing for spring. So once I had it painted with the agave chalk paint, I wanted to bring out the details. And on a textured piece like this, there's several ways you could do it. I chose to use the Waverly White Wax, and I'm applying it with a chip brush, and I went all over the piece. Now, instead of using a brush, you could also apply this wax using a soft lint-free cloth, and I think I will try that next time using a t-shirt. Now, once I had the whole vase covered with the wax, I'm just taking a paper towel. You could certainly use a soft rag, and I'm buffing off the wax and getting it to what I want it to look like. Now, here's what we had before, and here is the transformation. I think it's beautiful. Look at the detail on the hummingbirds and the flowers. I think the white wax did a really good job. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, I love y'all. It really helped me out if you go ahead and hit that like button, share it with a friend that would love it, and leave me a comment down below because those things really help grow my channel. Now, if you're a beginner at thrifting, one thing you can't go wrong with are trays. You can do so much with them. You can paint them, you can um, use your Cricut on them, put designs. You can even put a hanger on the back and use them for wall art. So always be on the lookout for trays when you go to a thrift store, yard sale, wherever you may be. This tray was not wood, it was some type of kind of an acrylic or maybe a melamine, I don't know. But to make the paint stick, I first gave it a coat of the Dixie Belle Slick Stick, and I gave that one coat. And now I am painting it with the Waverly Ocean Color chalk paint. And I love blue, and I especially love this color, blue. But I won't be keeping this piece or the other piece. I am giving both of these pieces away as gifts to two of my dear friends. Another option for a primer would be to spray paint it with a spray paint that has a primer in it. That was ideally what I wanted to do, but the weather didn't cooperate. So I just did it this way. But when dealing with thrifted items, you definitely want to maybe put down some type of primer first. That way, if there are any stains or anything like that, they won't bleed through, especially with wood, because you never know what is soaked into wood. To finish off this simple tray, I'm using a piece of the peel and stick wallpaper I got from Dollar Tree and just smoothing it down into the center. And that's all there was to it. I told y'all these were very simple, beginner friendly thrift flips. I just want to take a minute and let you all know how much I truly appreciate you spending part of your day with me watching this video, because it means the world. And if you've stuck with me during this video and made it this far, leave me a bird emoji in the comments, not the bird, a bird. Big difference. If you don't have emojis, just type the word bird down in the comments, and that lets me know that you have stuck it out with me, nasally voice and all. You can also follow me on Instagram and share your DIYs with me. If I've inspired you in some way on this channel, tag me in your pictures over on Instagram. I would love to see them. And I love each and every one of y'all for making this channel what it is. And I hope you've enjoyed these simple thrift flips. I have more that I would love to do. So if you enjoy thrift flip videos, let me know in the comments, because I did pick up quite a bit of stuff on this trip, and I could make another video. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely let me know below. I also love reading y'all's comments and getting to know y'all. And if you're looking for more thrift flip inspiration, click the video on your screen right now. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that, because that's free. And until next time, y'all go get your craft on. Bye.